Okay, so this is how I make my French dip sandwich. Now there's a deli called Rumas Deli in St. Louis, Missouri. And they've been around since the 80s, but most of them are gone now. And I do believe the original location on Lee May Ferry by Lindbergh is closed, but there's one in Arnold, Missouri. So I cut the bread and I put my butter on there. Now I like to use provolone more than I like mozzarella. So I'm going to put my cheese on there. Give me just a minute here. This is where it would be really nice to have a stand for my phone. Okay. So I'm putting the cheese on. And the trick is, after you get the cheese on, that's when you put the garlic on, because it gives it more flavor. And I got this fresh from the deli, since Emo's got taken over by a franchise, which was like one of the second oldest pizza place in St. Louis, still in business. I can't get Provel cheese ropes hardly anymore, and Provel is some of the creamiest cheese around. So, getting this cheese on here. I'm going to put that there. Alright, now I use garlic powder because the flavor is more powerful and it is better for you than the salt. Okay. So we put the garlic salt, or garlic powder, on the top. And then I'm waiting for my oven to preheat to 350 degrees. And while it heats, I'm going to take my roast beef that Walmart charged me for and didn't give to me. I stopped and got some today on the way home. There it is. I get it rare because by the time you cook it, it's nice and cooked. But I've got to get my pot pan over here off my baker's rack. There it is. Okay. My Rachel Ray lifetime warranty. This is making it so much harder on me. Hold on. My oven's almost to where it needs to be. Now normally I use beef broth, but since I'm out of beef broth today, and I thought I had some stored in my freezer, and I don't. I forgot that I used it when I made the roast, and then I made gravy. But I'm going to put that in there. Boy, that looks so good. I like my meat rare, but I don't like it where it's real rare. But I will use this. I really like this. Better than bouillon. And as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it. Cholesterol 0, sodium 680 milligrams. But that's for 1 teaspoon. And that's about how much I'm going to use for all of that roast beef. So that really isn't a lot, because usually 1200 is your daily intake for sodium. But there's just really not that many things that are added to it. And it's so much better for you. So I'm going to let my roast beef cook. I'm going to add some of this and some water since I don't have beef broth. And then when it gets done, I will show you. This will be golden brown, and I will take the roast beef and put it on top of the sandwich, fold it in half, and it will be amazing. Okay, so I've cooked my roast beef. I used the Better Than bouillon. And then I used some of this Kinder's all-purpose seasoning and some garlic powder, some salt and pepper. Then, there's my bread. Oh, it looks good. Now, I'm going to take my tongs and place all the meat. See how it cooked up? And I start placing the meat on top of the bread. This is harder than I thought it was going to be filming this. I don't even have a selfie stick. Isn't that bad? And I spent so much money on TikTok, mostly giving gifts to people during their battles. But this is called a prosperity sandwich, actually more than it is called a French dip. But it is so, so good. And fresh roast beef. I had to keep my bread in the fridge from Thursday because it goes bad so fast. And I am starving. I have not eaten all day. Alright, let me get that spread out because it doesn't look too even. It does not wanting to come apart. There we go. See, now I have my au jus, which we never even use all of it. So normally I freeze what's left over for the next time. Especially since I used all the rest of my Better Than bouillon. Okay, I'm going to set that there. I'm going to take and put, ouchie, ouch, ouchie. Come on now. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. Alright. I need one of them big spatulas. Any other time it does not. And this is my old pan, so I do not cook without having foil on it. Except one time I made this pizza on there. And then slice and serve, and it is delicious. And see, just a little bit of what do you call that? Browning. A little bit of browning on there. Well, I hope everyone's having a happy Tuesday. I know that I am, and especially after seeing that beautiful sunset. Enjoy, everyone. Talk to you all tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a good evening.